Okay, so this evaluation point is a weakness, and it's based because deviation from social norm can lead to human rights abuses. People in power can use this definition to control people's behaviour. So obviously, if we rely too much on this definition, it can actually lead to systematic abuse of human rights. So where people are just constantly abusing human rights and controlling people. So we look at some historical examples, and we got these historical examples down here, which I've put in the corner. You can see that actually there were quite a few key diagnoses that realistically were there just to maintain social control over groups such as ethnic minorities and women. So, for example, we just look at the first one over here, drapetomania, and this was basically a diagnosis given to any black slave that ran away. Now, obviously, these black slaves would most likely run away for their freedom or to get away from abusive slave drivers and things like that. But to control that further and to kind of punish them further, they were diagnosed with drapetomania, and that is realistically a human rights abuse. Now, obviously, when you look at those, that's completely ridiculous. You wouldn't obviously diagnose anyone with drapetomania these days. It's just not valid really in the modern day. But that's only because our social norms have changed. And what we could be saying here is actually more radical psychologists. They suggest that some of our modern categories of mental disorders are really abuses of people's rights to be different as well. So maybe there are some examples modern day um, where we're diagnosing people as abnormal because of deviating from a social norm, and realistically, we're abusing human rights, and it's a way of keeping power over them as well. So we have to be really, really careful with this definition, how we use it. Okay, hope that makes sense.